So like this is on some different shit. I'm just trying to do like a kind of like just a quick impromptu to talk to you for a minute. But doing Meghan Markle's um what is it? Channel. I don't know what happened. My phone went off at least 6 or 7 times. Um that never happens. Random. Like just randomly just cutting on and off. And I was like, what the hell is that? So it's affecting this channel somehow is affecting electromagnetic fields. You know what I mean? Like we all carry electromagnetic field, right? Like if you flatline in the hospital, they shock you back to life with a defibrillator. So the electromagnetic field is robust. I don't know what it is. Um, I don't know. All I can say is like for you, what can I say? listen listen, I'm struggling right now, but listen to the body. Whatever your body wants, like try to listen to it, try to meet the needs of the body. You are grounded, so you have the means to ground the body. Like I don't. But like good food, good sex, you know, however you can get it. If you know what I mean. Good food, good sex, like I said, your spiritual baths, swimming, massage, um, rice, you guys know I love rice and because it helps you to feel, all the parts of the body that you can't feel even with sex. So rice is really good to bring the consciousness away from your upper chakras to your lower chakras. And really just doing things out of the norm. Sometimes, just like with medications, right? Like our spiritual practices are like medications. Sometimes you do something for a long time and then it doesn't respond, like your body becomes immune to it. So your soul becomes immune to it. So do something novel, take a new project, make jam or some shit like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, go shooting, go to the shooting range, maybe, go out on the street and learn the perspectives from other people about your spiritual practices with your organization. You know what I mean? Like, ask them the questions that you would ask your members and see how the other side thinks about it. And so you can kind of like reconcile those things to yourself in some way. You know what I mean? But I would listen to the body and try to get into the body and try to ground, because the thing about metaphysical things, right? Like depression or anxiety and stuff like that, they stem from metaphysical stuff, and the metaphysical is the non-physical. You know what I mean? And so if you want to quiet the mind, do something physical. Something physical. And we're getting older now, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like exercise all the time. That's not going to work like how it worked for us when we were much younger. So we're going to have to find ways that are more that are less strenuous. So I try to do massagers, you know what I mean? Instead of getting an actual massage, like do vibrators, like a vibrator on your back, vibrator on parts of your body that you can actually feel the consciousness on the other parts of your body. And focus your attention on other people, even like a puppy, right? Getting a puppy, that would be a really great thing. You guys know I love puppies, but really puppies are animals, so they're more in touch with nature. Like they're just concerned about what to eat, sleep, eating, sleeping, pooping, and so having a being like that around you that's just concerned about those basic things, another being that's not going to add to your psychological trauma, but just like this man's best friend. So having a puppy and actually sleeping with, I know you probably don't like dogs in the house and stuff, but yeah, sleeping with that puppy, or having that puppy near you during times that that you have high anxiety or whatever the case is, will actually give you that emotional support, because they are closer to nature. They're only worried about natural things for the most part. They do have personalities and they have feelings, but for the most part, they're worried about eating, sleeping, pooping. Okay, so the animals are closest to nature. So you have to get close to your animal nature. That's why people have like emotional support dogs or whatever the case is. But yeah, getting closer to nature, getting closer to the physical, whatever that is non-strenuous. Swimming, although swimming can be strenuous, it applies a lack of gravity on the body, so it might be easier to exercise. If you're going to exercise, do it in water. So exercising in water and kind of combining the two would, likely work or what have you. Okay. So I don't know. I'm just really kind of spent right now. I spent so much energy working on, the channel for Meghan Markle, and I think that it must be more significant than I thought it was, because the electromagnetic field within the room just, I don't know, So yeah, hopefully, those things work or whatever the case is, and hopefully you can get in touch with yourself, because it's hard for me to even get in touch with myself right now, given I'm bombarded with spirit right now, and I can't be because I don't have a pot to piss in. But anyway, hopefully this finds you well, and I just want you to, to be okay. Okay? All right.